What is the single most important measure that you believe is needed to maximize the benefits and minimize the harms of legalized sports betting?
I think this is where Harry and I can find alignment. I think a national self-exclusion list is one of the most important things we can do. And I would say a subpart to that, maybe plan B, offering B, solution B, because I'm about solutions. We all know what the problem is. We could debate the magnitude of the problem. Again, I don't think it's a public health crisis. It hasn't reached that level, but I do think we need to focus on that black market industry, and we also need to focus on better innovation tools to crack down on people who fall off the grid, to have them time out, to have them pause, and potentially to have them restricted. One thing I've always said is the RG issue, responsible gaming, problem gambling, is the seminal issue for the industry. And the only way to create a more sustainable industry is for the industry to do more, and they're doing that through technology. You can use AI for many harmful things. And Harry's right. Some operators are using AI to be able to penetrate more.
Your work was part of the original inception of the responsible gaming model. And with all due respect to the responsible gaming model and the work that you and your colleagues put into its creation, it is 1980s technology to a 1980s response to a 2025 problem. The single biggest thing, to answer your question directly, we have to move from the responsible gaming model, which puts the onus on the individual, to a regulatory model based on a public health approach. Here's the difference. The responsible gaming model pulls people out of the river after they're drowning. Bill, in fact, just said so. He's for a national exclusion list. We didn't mention yet today that I also wear a hat. I'm a certified gambling addiction therapist. The clients who come in to see me are hemorrhaging. By the time you go on a self-exclusion list, the harm has already happened to you, your family members, your friends, your children. The idea on a public health approach is not to ban gambling, but to make it as safe as possible, Rachel, by going back to the top and changing the paradigm. The paradigm shift is we're going to regulate the nature and distribution of the addictive product so that harm doesn't happen in the first place.